Let's talk about the elephant in the buffet line, the norovirus. The CDC says that when cruise ships' stomach bug outbreaks have a confirmed cause, norovirus is the one that shows up more than anything else. And in early 2026, we've already seen outbreak investigations making headlines, including one in late February where over 70 people got ill on one single sailing. Some of these passengers were in their 90s. Now, am I telling you to cancel your cruise? No. I'm telling you to be smart about it. I've been cruising for decades and I've never gotten norovirus. Knock on wood. It's because I follow a system, and today I'm giving you that system. Before you board, onboard habits, and if you get sick checklist that'll keep you healthy without ruining your vacation. So let's go. First, let's get some perspective. The CDC runs something called the Vessel Sanitation Program. They track and investigate outbreaks on cruise ships. And yes, they do find norovirus outbreaks on cruise ships. But here's what the media never tells you. Cruise ship outbreaks are a tiny fraction of all norovirus outbreaks overall. You're far more likely to catch norovirus at a restaurant, a hotel, or your grandkids' school than you are on a cruise ship. Cruise ships just make the news because it's a dramatic story. Thousands of people stuck on a floating hotel with a stomach bug. That's a headline, but it's not the full picture. That said, and this is important, for seniors, norovirus can be more serious. Dehydration hits us harder and faster. Recovery takes longer. So we need to take it seriously without taking it to the point of panic, because prevention is everything. Step 1, get your immune system in good shape before you leave. If you've been run down, fighting a cold, not sleeping well, address all of that before you step on the ship. I'm not saying to delay your cruise. I'm saying take care of yourself in the weeks leading up to it. Step 2, pack hand sanitizer. This one may seem simple, but I'm not talking one bottle. I'm talking 3 or 4 small ones, and put them in your day bag, your cabin, your pants pocket. The alcohol-based stuff works best, but here's the thing. Norovirus is tough. Soap and water is actually more effective against norovirus than hand sanitizer at all. So use both sanitizer for convenience, soap and water every chance you get otherwise. And step 3, if you're even slightly sick the day you're supposed to board, I'm talking upset stomach, any GI symptoms at all, seriously consider whether you should be getting on that ship. I know everybody wants to hear that it's okay and they can go on, but boarding sick doesn't just put you at risk, it puts everyone else on the ship at risk. Wash your hands before every meal, every single meal. Before you touch railings, before you push elevator buttons, before you touch your face. This is the number one thing that you can do to help. And at the buffet, use serving utensils, not your hands, people. Don't touch the sneeze guard. Don't reach over other people's plates. A lot of this is common sense, but here's my personal rule that you may not know about. I avoid the buffet on embarkation day entirely, because that's when the ship is its most crowded and the sanitation rhythm has just not fully kicked in yet. Hit a sit-down restaurant instead. The food can even taste better in most cases. Elevator buttons, handrails, door handles, these are the high-touch surfaces where viruses live. I'm not saying be paranoid. I'm saying wash your hands after touching them and before you eat. It's that simple, and it's super smart. If you wake up with symptoms, nauseous, vomiting, diarrhea, don't go to the buffet, guys. Do not go to the pool. Do not try to tough it out. Call the medical center from your cabin phone. They'll come to you and tell you what to do. Stay in your cabin until you've been symptom-free for at least 24 hours. The ship's medical team will likely check on you. Let them. Drink fluids, water, clear broths, electrolyte drinks. Dehydration is the real danger for us at this point. And this is where travel insurance comes in. If you're sick enough that you miss port days or need medical attention on board, a good travel insurance policy can reimburse some of those costs, if not all. Another reason to never board without it. So grab my 48-hour pre-cruise checklist, the QR code on the right. Health prep is a big part of that checklist, including what to pack in your day one kit. Scan it, download it, and cruise with confidence. And until next time, stay safe, avoid the norovirus, and bon voyage.